Okay, welcome to the video on 2D arrays. We're going to start by looking at how to declare a 2D array, and I'm going to be declaring an array for student scores over a period of 5 weeks. So I want to hold 5 student scores for 5 weeks. So I'm going to declare the array I'm going to make it an int array, and just like with the normal array, I'm going to use square brackets, but this time I'm going to use 2 sets of them. So I'm going to say int student scores equals new int array, and then I'm going to tell it the size. So I want 5 students over 5 weeks. So if you can imagine how this looks, I've got my students going down the ways and their scores going across each row. If I declare it this way, I'll have to, for each student, say student scores. I'll have to declare each element individually. So 0, 0, which is the first. It's the first student, and their score for the first week equals, say, a number. And I'll have to go down and I'll declare them all individually. A quicker way to declare it is you can use, like the way that you could quickly declare a normal array, you can use the curly brackets. So I've got my curly brackets here to denote that I've got an array, and then inside that are going to be separate arrays. So I want 5 student scores over a period of 5 weeks. So I'm going to declare basically 5 little arrays inside the array. So this student scored 23, 34, 55, 23 again, and 12. So there's one done, and I separate them using commas. I'm just going to copy and paste that. But you can see here that I've got, actually let's put them on separate lines so it's really clear what's happening. So you can see here I've got my, I've basically got an array of arrays. So I've got 5 arrays here, each with 5 elements in them. So I can still access them just like before. So I can say student, let's do system.out.print line, and let's print out student scores 0, 0. So this will access the first element in the first array. So it should bring me back 23. And if I run that, you can see here that it's brought back 23. With your scores, make them all different, not just copying and pasting, so that you can clearly see, and try printing out a couple to see which element is which when you try to access it. Because this is a 5 by 5 array, if I try to do 5, 0, I get an out of bounds. So remember with arrays that if it's of length 5, the last index is going to be 4 because it starts 0. So if I went for 4, 4, which should be this one here, I get 123. So this is the quick way to declare an array and assign the values, or you can do it the other way of declaring the size of it, and then declaring forgot to put int there, declaring the size of it and then declaring each element individually. So I would then have to go through each individual one, stating what it was. Both of these do the same thing. I prefer doing it this top way because it's a bit quicker. Okay, so that's how to declare a 2D array.